This ain't your ordinary football show. It's the Old Dominion Football Show with Bruce Rader and Coach Bobby Wilder. Brought to you by Priority Automotive.
What a difference a couple of weeks makes. Old Dominion had its hands full with two opening season road losses at FBS opponents East Carolina and Maryland. But back home inside SB Ballard Stadium Saturday night, the Monarchs showed their offensive muscle against FCS foe Howard University. So, is Coach Bobby Wilder smiling again? And can the Monarchs make it 2 wins in a row tomorrow against the Citadel? Let's find out. The Old Dominion Football Show starts now. I'm Bruce Rader, along with a smiling Coach Bobby Wilder. And Coach, there's no place like home.
There's no place like home. Coming back for a blackout, Bruce, but to have our 30th consecutive sellout. What a crowd, Bruce. They were so into it, so excited. From the time we started, Bruce, with the Monarch March coming across campus, you could feel the energy. It was electric. Came out before the game. To have half our kids brand new to it, awesome experience.
Now, Coach, none of us really knew what to expect during this very unusual transition year, but I have to think that you learned a lot about your 11 seniors and your 84 other players on your squad who are dealing with this very unusual season.
Yeah, it's so interesting, Bruce. We're really still trying to develop an identity as a football team. We're trying to find out who we are right now. You mentioned 11 seniors, 84 players that are underclassmen right now. 49 of our guys are brand new. They weren't here last year. So developing camaraderie, developing an identity, and the most important thing, Bruce, I've learned about our team through the first 3 games, we're very competitive, and that's critical.
All right, let's talk about some of the things that impressed you in your 76-19 win over Howard last weekend. There were so many outstanding individual performances.
You're right, there were, Bruce. And what really impressed me the most, Bruce, is that in our first 2 games, we had lost the turnover battle, meaning we'd turned it over more than we had taken it away. In this game, our defense took the ball away 5 times from Howard. We had an incredible interception by Reggie Owens, another big interception by DJ Simon, 3 fumble recoveries, Bruce, 1 that Richie Staten, our freshman linebacker, returned 25 yards, and that we didn't turn the ball over on offense. You know, as explosive as we were, Bruce, scoring those 76 points, what I told our offense and our offensive staff I was most pleased with after the game, 0 turnovers. So that was critical, winning that turnover battle.
What about on offense?
On offense, to see the way our offensive line is playing right now, Bruce, we ran the ball for nearly 250 yards in this game, 0 sacks. Now, when you think about that, if you're an offensive lineman, you don't get a lot of recognition, number one, but when you don't allow any sacks, you rush for 250 yards. The running backs, Colby Goodwin and Cam Boyd, Gerard Johnson, everybody that got to play were having success now, and they felt good about themselves after the game.
And quarterback Taylor Heineke wasn't bad either.
He did okay in this game. Yeah, to have Taylor, oh, I forgot about him. 19 for 23 for 371 and 4 touchdowns in the first half, Bruce. And then in the second half, David Washington, I think people got a really good look at our freshman quarterback. He was 8 for 11, Bruce, for 81 yards, 2 touchdowns, ran the ball well, and he moved the chains. So we saw some really good things out of both quarterbacks in this game.
You talked a lot about your defense. They struggled the first couple of weeks. Do you think they redeemed themselves Saturday?
I do. I feel like there was an opportunity there to gain some confidence. They were so focused, Bruce, this week on wanting to perform well. Remember now, they're college kids, and they haven't had a lot of success defensively. And those first 2 teams they played, East Carolina is a very good football team. Maryland is 3-0 right now, Bruce. They could beat West Virginia this weekend, get to 4-0, both with explosive offenses. As for our defense to have that kind of success, Bruce, great to build on.
And tomorrow you take on a team from the Citadel that is always very mature and always disciplined.
Boy, they sure are, Bruce. First of all, so much respect, as I know you have, for the Citadel. This is a school where these young men, Bruce, are going to be the future of our country in terms of protecting us, protecting our freedoms. So I've already talked to our team about that, Bruce, how impressive that is in itself. And now you're talking about a team that out of their 22 guys on the 2 deep, 20 of these guys are juniors or seniors. This is a veteran group off a team that was 7-4 last year, beat Georgia Southern and Appalachian State. So good football team.
More about the Citadel a little later in the show. But, Coach, on defense, one player that I would not want to stand in the way of is linebacker John Darr. He's been laying the lumber since spring drills, and Chris Reckling joins us now with his story.
Senior linebacker John Darr is taking in every single moment of his last season suiting up for the Monarchs. He says a college career that began in 2009 has passed in a flash.
I think every year, it's gone, you know, faster and faster, and like every day is now just like that, especially since you're so used to the routine and things like that.
Dar is one of 5 current players who was part of the initial startup team in 2009. Little did he know when he left his Maryland high school, he would be part of a program that has been in constant change.
You know, just being a part of something great, you know, just being a part of something from the ground up, and just playing those independent FCS teams when we were independent, and then going to the CAA, and now going through this other transition period. You know, a lot of people can't say they've been a part of something like this.
Dar has been a constant on the defense, 3rd on the team last season in total tackles. He is a team first player who leads by example.
Just playing fast, playing aggressive, and just playing with my instincts. Those are the things, I think those are intangibles that you need to be a defender all the time. You have to be aggressive, and just things like that's what you have to do.
Dar is currently in grad school and hopes to one day work in sports management, but right now he has plenty of football left in his career.
You command the whole defense and things like that, so it's a lot of fun. I've been playing linebacker since I've been little. That's all I've ever played. So
I'm Chris Reckling reporting for the Old Dominion Football Show.
Thanks, Chris. You know, Coach John, one of your 11 seniors, I'm sure you count on his leadership.
Oh, we sure do, Bruce. He's in his 5th year with our program. He joined us in 2009, redshirted that year. You mentioned in the piece, which was great, he's in graduate school. Excellent student, Bruce. One of the leaders on our team, sets a great example, comes from a great family. He's going to be able to do anything he wants in life because his presentation, as you could see from that piece, is outstanding.
Maybe he can coach linebacker someday. Still to come, you know, we know John's tough, but safety Andre Simmons is also one tough dude, but is he tough enough to make it through the 1-minute drill with Brian Parsons? Find out next. Coach, safety Andre Simmons, the transfer from Vanderbilt, knows what it's like to play against big-time competition, but does he have what it takes to make it through the 1-minute drill with Brian Parsons? Let's find out.
All right, welcome back to the 1-minute drill. We're joined by safety Andre Simmons. Welcome to the 1-minute drill.
Thank you for having me.
What's your dream car?
I'll probably say a Bentley. And I'll probably have it on 26-inch rims.
Do you watch reality TV?
Yes, sir. I watched a little bit of, I used to watch Flavor of Love, Love and Hip Hop, some things like that.
Have you ever been catfished?
No, at least I hope not.
You transferred from Vanderbilt, and Old Dominion plays at Vanderbilt next year. How cool is that you get to go back?
It's very exciting. I can't wait for that, and it's going to be probably my biggest game of the year.
Do you have a end zone dance?
Not yet, but I'll think of one when I do score a pick 6.
Have you practiced an end zone dance?
A little bit in the mirror, but still got to finishing touches on it right now.
Pretend like the camera's the mirror. Celebrity you most resemble?
Well, I've heard Jamie Foxx, but I don't think so, not at all.
You don't think so? I see it. All right, well, either way. Andre Simmons, a.k.a. Jamie Foxx, you passed the 1-minute drill. Say goodbye to the Monarch Nation.
All right, goodbye, Monarch Nation.
Brian, I see it. Hey, Coach, what does having an FBS transfer like Andre mean to your team as you make this transition to Conference USA?
Yeah, he's been able to talk to some of the guys about what it's like to play in some of those stadiums. Because remember, Bruce, he played as a true freshman at Vanderbilt. More importantly than that, though, really good person, good student. He's been a welcome addition to our program.
All right, coming up, Coach Wilder gives us his priorities of the game for tomorrow's showdown against the Citadel and its triple option offense. And the first home game means the season premiere of the Tailgaters of the Week. Coach, I know you love it.
Here we go.
Coming up next on the Old Dominion Football Show. Coach, the parking lots were full for the season opener at SB Ballard Stadium Saturday, as they will again tomorrow. It's a blackout.
It's a blackout.
So let's check in with our Tailgaters of the Week.
All right, I'd like to welcome you here to the Old Dominion Black Lot. We're here for the Old Dominion Howard game. We have the Old Dominion flag represented, and then we have the Old Dominion Monarch. And we have a lot of alumni here that I'd like to welcome. And so we're just taking a Bruce. And our game, Our theme today is pig skins. So we have barbecue, we have barbecue flavored potato chips, we have pork rinds, we also have potato salad that my wife made. It's a very good dill potato salad. And we have some, as you can see here, some shrimp wrapped in bacon and some hors d'oeuvres. And of course we have that's Mr. Mike Weff, and we have our basket o' liquor, and the music is very well represented. I'd like to welcome anyone to come out to Old Dominion. It is a great school and a great site here in Norfolk.
Well, that makes you hungry, doesn't it, Coach?
Oh, boy.
All right, though, what are your priorities of the game tomorrow against the Citadel?
The number one priority for this game is getting acquainted with the speed of the triple option. We've got to stay the course, Bruce. This is a team in the Citadel outscored their opponents 24-0 in the first quarter this year. It's about the speed of the offense. Number two, create turnovers while protecting the football. We did a great job last week winning the turnover battle 5-0. And the third thing is third down is critical on both sides of the ball. We were not as good as we would have liked to have been against Howard. Got to be better on third down.
Coach, we hear so much about Citadel's triple option offense. Can you explain to the fans how it's run and why it's so hard to defend?
Yeah, it's so simple, Bruce, yet it's so complicated. It's so simple in the fact that when the quarterback takes the snap, he's always under center. His first read or priority, if you will, is to keep the ball if he can. Second option is to hand the ball off to the dive back. Now that could happen to the right or to the left. The third option of this triple option is there could be a pitch phase involved. Where it gets tricky is this can happen to the right or to the left. You get some counter action off this also. So you end up in a lot of man-to-man assignments. And then where it really gets hard, they run a play-action pass once every 15 plays, and you've got to stay in coverage on those. Those are really dangerous. So you got to be able to follow the ball, but you got to be conscious with man-to-man assignments.
So a lot of pressure on your defensive players to make sure that they are right on every play as compared to your offense, which is a no-huddle offense, a lot faster.
This is going to be a battle of two offenses and two defenses that's trying to get used to the speed in the first quarter, Bruce.
All right, well, we expect that game to be as fast as it was against Howard. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to put up over 75 points again.
That'll be hard.
But it was certainly fun to watch, and
Yeah,
it's going to be fun to watch again tomorrow. Everybody healthy quickly? Everybody ready to go? Good week?
Couple that are banged up, but we've had a really good week of practice. We're excited.
All right, sounds good. Old Dominion against the Citadel, the Military College of South Carolina at SB Ballard Stadium tomorrow at 6. Another sellout crowd expected, Coach, and it's a blackout.
Oh, boy, can't wait.
See you at the game and set your DVRs to join us every Friday night at 10:45 for the Old Dominion Football Show.